Buddha, please help everyone to come out to see the King and I at Fostoria High School.
Oh, Buddha, please. Wait, did you say please?
Oh, come on, I can do this with a straight face, you guys.
You need me to write it down?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Because I need to get memorization. Alright, ready? Are we ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, I'm ready too.
Please help everyone to come out to Fostoria High School to see the King and I.
Oh, Buddha, please come out. Can you write it down, please?
Can you write it down?
Hey!
Are we saying hey or hi?
Well, it's hard. Okay, can you like scoot right there?
Come out to Fostoria High School to see
the King and I.
Come on, Mackenzie.
Would you go on?
Okay.
Okay, we're
Is that
ready.
help everyone to come out to?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, Buddha.
Hey, we're the cast of The King and I.
Hi.
Oh, do you want to like short? Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
Please help everyone to come out to Fostoria High School to see the King and I. Hey, we're the cast of The King and I. Come out and watch our show March 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
Tickets $7. Yeah, that was great.
I can totally do it now.
That was great.
Hello, laddie.
How near to Bangkok, Captain?
You see those lights jutting out to the river? That's it. That's Bangkok.
Oh, look, our boxes.
Aye, and a fair lot they are.
We packed everything that we had from our Singapore house, furniture and everything.
Louis, where are you?
Here I am, Mother.
Oh, there you are.
Mother, look. That's Bangkok. Do you see, Mother? That cluster of lights that stick out to the river? That's Bangkok.
I see them, Louis. I see them. It's exciting, isn't it?
Will the king of Siam come down to the dock to meet us?
The king himself? I don't think so. Kings don't, as a rule.
Ma'am, I wonder if you know what you're getting yourself into. An Englishwoman here in the East?
Mother, look at that boat. Look at the dragons in the bow and all the men standing up, carrying torches.
That's the royal barge.
Do you suppose that's the king over there, sitting under the gold canopy?
That's the Krillahome. A sort of prime minister, you might say. The king's right-hand man.
Do you suppose he's coming out to meet us?
No doubt of it. We'll pass him, and then they'll come around our stern. Ma'am, if I might offer you a warning.
What is it, Captain?
The man, he has power. He can use it for you or against you.
Oh, Captain, I don't.
I know, ma'am. I'm just saying. I thought you should know.
Oh, thank you, Captain.
Mother, they're closer. The prime minister's naked!
Hush, Louis, that is not a nice word. He's not naked. Well, he's half naked.
They all look rather horrible, don't they, Mother?
Yes, Louis.
Father would not like us to be afraid, would he?
No.
Mother, does anything ever frighten you?
Sometimes.
What do you do?
Well, I whistle.
Oh, that's why you whistle.
Yes, Louis, that's why I whistle. Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune so no one will suspect I'm afraid. While shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune, and no one ever knows I'm afraid. The results of this deception is very strange to tell, for when I fool the people I fear, I fool myself as well. I whistle a happy tune, and every single time the happiness in the tune convinces me that I'm not afraid. Make believe you're brave, and the trick will take you far. You may be as brave as you make believe you are. You may be as brave as you make believe you are.
That is a very good idea, Mother. A very good idea.
It is a good idea, isn't it?
You know, I don't think I shall ever be afraid again.
Good!
While shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune, and no one ever knows I'm afraid.
The results of this deception is very strange to tell, for when I fool the people I fear, I fool myself as well. I whistle a happy tune, and every single time the happiness in the tune convinces me that I'm not afraid. Make believe you're brave, and the trick will take you far. You may be as brave as you make believe you are. You may be as brave as you make believe you are.
Clear the way. Ma'am, I wouldn't whistle if I were you. The girl at home, I think, is disrespectful.
Oh, sorry. Was I whistling? I didn't realize.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Siam.
He called you sir.
Hush, dear.
Sir, His Excellency wishes to know, are you schoolmistress of rural children?
Yes?
Have you any friends in Bangkok?
Oh, I know no one in Bangkok at all.
Are you married, sir?
I'm a widow.
What manner of man your deceased husband?
My husband was an officer in Her Majesty's Army in... Tell Your Excellency that his business with me is in capacity to school teacher the royal children. He has no right to pry into my personal affairs.
Ma'am, I don't think I would.
Well, he hasn't, Captain Orton.
I don't like that man.
In foreign country, it is best you like everyone until you leave.
Oh, Your Excellency, I had no idea you spoke English.
It is not necessary for you to know everything at once. You come now, your box is carried to palace later.
No, not to the palace. I'm not living at the palace.
Who say?
The king says. The king has promised me 20 pounds a month and a house of my own.
King do not always remember what he promised. If I tell him he break promise, I will make anger in him. It is better if I make anger in him about larger matters.
But all I want is 10 minutes audience with him.
King very busy now. New Year's celebration just finishing. Fireworks every night. Cremation of late queen just started.
Oh, you have lost your queen. I'm so sorry. When did she die?
4 years ago. With cremation ceremony also come fireworks.
What am I to do in the meantime?
In the meantime, you wait in palace.
Your Excellency, I shall teach the palace, but I must have a house of my own, where I can go at the end of the day when my duties are over.
What do you do in the evening that you cannot do in the palace?
How dare you! I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but you do not understand. I came here to work. I must support myself and my young son. I cannot live at the palace.
You will tell King this?
I will tell King this.
Will be most interesting meeting. You come now? You come now or you stay on boat? I do not care.
Ma'am, if you wish to stay on the ship and go back to Singapore...
No, thank you, Captain. Your Excellency, I shall go with you to the palace. I have made a bargain and I shall live up to my part of it.
To palace?
Yes. For the time being, that is. Thank you, Captain. Thank you for everything. Louis?
Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, laddie.
Well.
Your Majesty, I have been meaning to talk to you about English school teacher.
She is in Siam? How long?
2 weeks, 3 weeks. She has been needing disciplining, Your Majesty. Talk about how you promise her.
I do not recollect such promise. Tell her I will see her. I will see her in a moment.
Your Majesty, this is Loon Ta, emissary from court of Burma.
You are here for copying a famous Bangkok temple. I have given permission.
He bring you present from Prince of Burma.
Am I to trust a ruler of Burma? Am I to trust this present they send me, or is she a spy?
I am not a spy. My name is Tup Tim. You are pleased that I speak English? My name is Tup Tim.
King is pleased with you. He likes you.
He is pleased with me, my Lord and Master, declares he's pleased with me. What does he mean? What does he know of me? This Lord and Master, when he has looked at me, what has he seen? Something young, soft and slim, painted cheek, tapering limb, smiling lips, all for him, eyes that shine just for him, so he thinks, just for him. Though the man may be my Lord and Master, though he may study me as hard as he can, the smile beneath my smile, he'll never see, he'll never know I love another man, he'll never know I love another man. Your Majesty wishes for me to leave?
I will tell you when I wish you to leave.
Madam Leonowens.
You are school teacher?
Yes, when may I start my work?
I will tell you when I wish you to start.
Very well, but there is a matter we have to settle first, Your Majesty.
You are part of general plan I have for bringing to Siam what is good in Western culture. Already I have bring printing press here for printing.
Oh, yes, I know.
You know? How you know?
Well, before I signed our agreement, I found out all I could about Your Majesty's ambitions for Siam.
Ha! This is scientific. You are pleased with your apartments in Palace?
They are quite comfortable, for the time being, but my young son and I have found it rather, well, confining, with Amazons guarding our doors, not permitting us to leave our quarters.
Strangers cannot be allowed to roam around Palace before presentment to King. You could look out windows.
Oh, we have done so. We have seen New Year celebrations, royal cremation ceremonies, etc., etc., etc.
Etc. What is this? Etc.
According to the dictionary, it means, and the rest. All the things we've been doing while waiting. The fireworks.
Best fireworks I ever see at funeral. How you like my acrobats?
Oh, splendid, Your Majesty. Best acrobats I ever see at a funeral.
Ha! Have children prepare for presentation to school teacher.
How many children have you, Your Majesty?
67 now, but I begin very late. But you shall not teach all of them. Oh no. You shall only teach children of wives who are in royal favor, which at present are very few indeed. Ah! Lady Tiang! Madam Leowens, Lady Tiang, headwife.
There is a happy land far, far away, where saints in glory stand, bright, bright as day. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Missionary.
Oh, a missionary has taught you English.
Yes, sir, missionary.
Lady Tiang, you will help Madam Leowens with her school teaching, and in turn she shall teach you the better English. She is grateful to me for my kindness.
Oh, I see. Your Majesty, in our agreement you...
You, Top Tim, you already speak well the English. She is present from Burma Prince. She arrived today.
She is a present?
Madam, you have English books I can read?
Oh, of course I have.
I wish most to read book called The Small House of Uncle Thomas. Is by American lady, Harriet Beecher Stowe.
A woman has written a book.
Oh, and a very wonderful book, Your Majesty. An American book all about slavery.
Ha! President Lincoln against slavery, no? Me too. Slavery, very bad thing.
Oh. Your Majesty, in our agreement you...
I think you shall teach my wives too. Those wives in royal favor.
Well, I should be happy to, but even though that was not part of our agreement. Your Majesty, I don't think you understand about my house.
Also, I will allow you to assist me in my foreign correspondence.
Okay. Your Majesty, you don't understand about my house.
House? House? What is this house?
The house you promised me.
You shall live in palace. You shall teach in palace. You shall live in palace. If you do not live in palace, you do not teach, and you go. Wherever you please, I do not care.
Well, very well, Your Majesty, but I just simply can't.
Enough! I have no more time for talk. Talk to other women, my wives.
Oh, for goodness sake, what is the matter? What are they trying to do to me?
They think you wear a big skirt like that because you shaped like that.
Oh, well, look, I'm not.
They wish to know, sir, if you have children.
One little boy.
I have boy too, Prince Chaufa Chulalongkorn, heir to throne. I would be happy if you would stay and teach children.
Oh, I would be most happy to. I came all the way here from Singapore to do so, but really, under these conditions...
You could be great help to all here, sir.
Lady Tiang, why do you call me sir?
Because you're scientific, not lowly like woman.
Do you all think women are more lowly than men? Well, I don't.
Please, do not tell King. Make King very angry.
Oh, King seems to be angry already. That lovely girl. He said she was a present.
From Prince of Burma. I think she'd love another man. If so, she will never see other men again.
Poor child.
Oh no, she is foolish to want other men when she has King.
But you can't help wishing for another man if he's the man you want.
It is strange for a schoolteacher to talk so romantic.
Romantic? Oh, well, I suppose I am. I was very much in love with my late husband, Tom.
Tom?
Yes, Tom. Once a woman has love like that, she understands all other women who are in love, and she's on their side too, even if she's just a schoolteacher.
Tom.
When I think of Tom, I think about a night when the earth smelled of summer and the sky was streaked with white and the soft mist of England was sleeping on a hill. I remember this, and I always will. There are new lovers now on the same silent hill, looking on the same blue sea. And I know Tom and I are a part of them all, and they're all a part of Tom and me. Hello, young lovers, whoever you are, I hope your troubles are few. All my good wishes go with you tonight. I've been in love like you. Be brave, young lovers, and follow your star. Be brave and faithful and true. Cling very close to each other tonight. I've been in love like you. I know how it feels to have wings on your heels and to fly down the street in a trance. You'll fly down the street on the chance that you'll meet, and you meet, and not really by chance. Don't cry, young lovers, whatever you do. Don't cry because I'm alone. All of my memories are happy tonight. I've had a love of my own. I've had a love of my own like yours. I've had a love of my own.
Children have come for presentation to school teacher.
Oh, this is all very interesting, Your Majesty, but it has not solved my problem.
Silence! You will stand there and meet royal children.
Very well.
The royal princes and princesses. Turloncon.
Father, I shall be late for school.
You wait. Please to recite proverb you have writing down 12 times in copybook yesterday.
A thought for the day. East or west, home is best.
East, west, home, best home means house. Every day for many, many months, always something about a house. Are my children to learn nothing more?
Yesterday we were taught that the world is a round ball which spins on a stick through the middle. Everyone knows that the world rides on the back of a great turtle, which keeps it from roaming into the stars.
How can it be that everyone knows one thing if many people believe another?
Then which is true?
The world is ball with stick through the middle. I think.
You believe? Does this mean you do not know? But you must know, for you are king.
Someday you too will be king, and you too shall know everything.
But how do I know everything? And when do I know that I know everything?
When you are king. Now leave me. When you are king. But I am king, and I do not know. I am not sure of anything. When I was a boy, world was better spot. What was so was so, what was not was not. Now I am a man, world have changed a lot. Some things nearly so, others nearly not. There are times I almost think I am not sure of what I absolutely know. Very often find confusion in conclusion I concluded long ago. In my head are many facts that as a student I have studied to procure. In my head are many facts of which I wish I was more certain I was sure. It's a puzzlement. What to tell a growing son? What, for instance, shall I say to him of women? Shall I educate him on the ancient lines? Shall I tell the boy as far as he is able to respect his wives and love his concubines? Shall I tell him everybody like the other, and the better one of two is really neither? If I tell him this, I don't think he'll believe it, and I nearly think I don't believe it either. When my father was a king, he was a king who knew exactly what he knew. And his head was not a thing forever swinging to and fro and fro and to. Shall I then be like my father and be willfully unmovable and strong? Or is better to be right, or am I right when I believe I may be wrong? Shall I join with other nations in alliance? If allies are weak, am I not best alone? If allies are strong with power to protect me, might they not protect me out of all I own? It's a danger to be trusting one another. One will seldom want to do what other wishes. But unless someday somebody trusts somebody, there'll be nothing left on earth excepting fishes. There are times I almost think nobody's sure of what he absolutely knows. Everybody find confusion in conclusion he concluded long ago. And it puzzled me to learn that though a man may be in doubt of what he knows, very quickly he'll fight to prove that what he does not know is so. Oh, sometimes I think that people going mad. Sometimes I think that people not so bad. But no matter what I think, I must go on living life. As a leader to my country, I must go forth. Be father to my children, and husband to each wife, etc., etc., and so forth. If my Lord in heaven, Buddha, show the way, every day I try to live another day. If my Lord in heaven, Buddha, show the way, every day I do my best for one more day. But it's a puzzlement.
Blue is ocean, red, Siam. Here is King of Siam. In right hand, weapon, show how he destroyed all who fight him. Green, Burma. Here is King of Burma. No clothes mean how poor is King of Burma.
Thank you, Lady Tiang. Will you take my place? The map you have been looking at is an old one. Today we have a surprise. Louis? A new map just arrived from England. It is a gift to us from the king, from the majesty your king.
Lord of Light.
Yes, the Lord of Light.
The white is Siam.
Siam not so small.
Hush, your highness.
Wait, let me show you England. See? England is even smaller than Siam.
Before I moved to Siam, to me it was just like that small white dot. But now that I've lived here for more than a year, I've met the people and I'm beginning to understand them.
You like us?
Oh, I like you very much indeed. It's a very ancient saying, but a true and honest thought, that if you become a teacher, by your pupils you'll be taught. As your teacher I've been learning, you'll forgive me if I boast, but I've now become an expert on the subject I like most. Getting to know you. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Getting to like you, getting to hope you like me. Getting to know you, putting it my way but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I'm with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed, suddenly I'm bright and breezy, because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Getting to like you, getting to hope you like me. Getting to know you, putting it my way but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I'm with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed, suddenly I'm bright and breezy, because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day.
getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I'm with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm right and crazy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day.
Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I'm with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Oh my goodness, this started out to be a lesson now. Let's get back to work. Now, are there any questions?
What is that green up there?
That is Norway. Norway.
Norway.
Yes, Norway is a very cold place. It is sometimes so cold that the lakes and rivers freeze over, and the water becomes so hard you can walk on it.
Walk on water?
How is possible? Hard water?
Not only is the water hard, but very slippery too. When people walk on it, they fall down and slide. The raindrops, as they fall from the sky, are turned into small white spots that look like lace. This is called snow.
Snow?
Spots of lace?
Yes, some are shaped like lace. Small, white.
There's not a word of truth in it. I do not believe such thing as snow, and I do not believe Siam is so big, and other countries so big.
Siam, biggest country in the world.
What? How can schoolroom be so unscientific?
Well, Your Majesty, I think we've had a bit of misunderstanding. I was describing snow to them, and they refused to believe that there was such a thing.
Snow?
Snow.
Ah, yes, from mountaintop.
From the sky.
From sky to mountaintop.
Sire, please, how does it fall from the sky?
Like this.
Thank you, sire.
Ah, I have seen pictures. Switzerland, land all white, with snow.
Oh, that's right, Your Majesty.
Who does not believe this?
Well, after all, they have never seen it.
If they will only believe what they shall see, why do we have schoolroom? Rise, everyone! Do not ever let me hear of not believing schoolteacher, whom I bring here at great expense. 20 pounds! 20 English pounds! Each month! Sterling! Children must learn, and teacher must teach. Not waste time teaching silly English school song, Home Sweet House, to remind me of promise I never made, etc., etc.
Oh, but you did promise me a house, a brick residence adjoining the royal palace. Those were the words in your letter.
I do not remember such words.
I remember them.
I will do remembering. Who is king here? I remind you, so you remember that. I do not know anything about a promise. I do not know anything except that you are my servant.
No.
What? I say you are my servant.
No, indeed, I am not your servant.
I would say your mother has bad manners.
Oh, you would you? Well, I'd say your father has no manners at all!
Louis, if you do not give us the house I have been promised, I shall return to England.
No, Mrs. Anna, please don't leave us, Mrs. Anna, please.
We believe school teacher. I believe in snow.
Please, do not let her go.
I do not let her do anything that is not to my pleasure. And it is my pleasure that you stay here in palace. In palace!
No, Your Majesty.
I give you bigger room. I give you more servants.
It is not the point, Your Majesty.
Why wish you so much to leave all of these children, whom loving you so extraordinarily?
Oh, I do not wish to leave them. I love them too, quite extraordinarily. But I cannot stay in a country where a promise has no meaning.
We'll say no more about this promise.
I shall say no more because I have nothing more to say. Come, Louis.
No, Mrs. Anna, please don't leave us, Mrs. Anna, please. Mrs. Anna. Please, Mrs. Anna.
Out! So big a world. Siam very small. England very small. All people very small. King difference. King needs no one. No one at all. I think.
Where is Mrs. Anna?
She will not meet with us ever again. She has quarreled with the king.
How can we meet if she's not with us? Mrs. Anna was our only friend.
We cannot be seen talking like this. Anyone can come in. Pretend you wait for her.
If only we could stop pretending. We kiss in the shadow. We hide from the moon. Our meetings are few and over too soon. We speak in a whisper, afraid to be heard. When people are near, we speak not a word. Alone in our secret, together we sigh for one smiling day to be free, to kiss in the sunlight and say to the sky, behold and believe what you see. Behold how my lover loves me. Top Tim, when can we meet? When?
It is not possible. We cannot meet. Not ever. We speak in a whisper, afraid to be heard. When people are near, we speak not a word.
Alone in our secret, together we sigh for one smiling day to be free, to kiss in the sunlight and say to the sky, behold and believe what you see. Behold how my lover loves me. What is it?
I had a feeling someone was watching us. Go, please go. To kiss in the sunlight and say to the sky, behold and believe what you see. Behold how my lover loves me.
I'm sorry we nearly fought just now.
I am too.
Are you really going away?
Mother plans to leave on the next sailing.
I'm not sure my father will allow your mother to leave.
I'm not sure whether my mother will allow your father not to allow her to go.
Why does your mother not admit she was wrong?
I do not believe that mother thinks she was wrong.
It begins to look as if people do not know whether they are right or wrong, even after they have grown up.
I have noticed that too.
A puzzlement! When I left my father a little while ago, I heard him talking to himself. He seemed uncertain about many things.
I do not believe grown-ups are very certain. They only talk as if they are certain.
There are times I almost think they are not sure of what they absolutely know.
I believe they are confused about conclusions they concluded long ago.
If my father and your mother are not sure of what they absolutely know, can you tell me why they fight?
They fight.
Oh, sometimes I think that people going mad. But no matter what I think, I must go on living life, and someday as a leader I must go forth. Be a father to my children, and husband to each wife, etc., and so forth. If my Lord in heaven, Buddha, show the way, every day I try to live another day. If my Lord in heaven, Buddha, show the way, every day I do my best for one more day. But
Who is it?
Mrs. Anna, it is I, Lady Tiang.
Oh, at this hour of the night. One moment, Lady Tiang.
Mrs. Anna, will you go to King?
Now? Has he sent for me?
No, but he would be glad to see you. He is a deeply wounded man. No one has ever spoken to him as you did today in schoolroom.
Lady Tiang, no one has ever behaved to me as His Majesty did today in the schoolroom.
And is more distressing thing, our agents in Singapore have found letters to British government describe King as barbarian and suggest making Siam protectorate.
That is outrageous. He has many things I do not like, but he is not a barbarian.
So you will help him?
You mean advise him?
It must not sound like advice. King cannot take advice, and if you go to him, you must bring it up. He will not bring up subject.
Lady Tian cannot go to him. It is against all my principles, certainly without him having asked for me.
He wished to be new blood king with Western ideas, but it is hard for him, Mrs. Anna. And there is other thing. Princess tupped him. But this I deal with in my own way. For other things, he needs special help.
He has you.
I am not equal to his special needs. He need you.
Lady Tian, please don't think I'm being stubborn, but I cannot go to him. I will not.
What more can I say to you? This is a man who thinks with his heart is not always wise. This is a man who stumbles and falls, but this is a man who tries. This is a man you'll forgive and help and protect as long as you live. He will not always say what you would have him say, but now and then he'll say
Majesty? Your Majesty? Your Majesty? Your Majesty is reading the Bible.
Ah, Miss Anna. I think your Moses shall have been a fool.
Moses?
Moses, Moses, Moses. Here it stands written by him that the world was created in 6 days. Now you know and I know it took many ages to create world. I think he shall have been a fool to have written so.
Your Majesty, the Bible was not written by men of science, but by men of faith. It was their explanation of the miracle of creation, which is the same miracle, whether it took 6 days or many centuries.
You have come to apologize?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but...
Good, you apologize.
Your Majesty,
I accept.
Your Majesty, nothing that has been said can alter the fact that in my country, anyone who makes a promise must...
Silence! Tell me about President Ling Kong of America. Shall Mr. Ling Kong be winning this war he is fighting at present? Does he have enough guns and elephants for transporting same?
Your Majesty, I don't think they have elephants in America.
No elephants? Then I shall send him some. Write letter to Mr. Ling Kong.
Now?
Now! When else? Now is always best time.
Very well, Your Majesty.
From Phra Mahaman Gut, by the highest blessing of the highest superagency of the world, of the whole universe, the King of Siam, sovereign among all tributary nations, adjacent and around, etc., etc., etc. Do you have no respect for me? Why do you stand over my head? In this country, no head shall be higher than kings, and I cannot stand all the time. So from now on, in presence, you shall conduct yourself like all other subjects.
You mean on the floor? I'm sorry, Your Majesty, I shall try very hard not to let my head be higher than yours, but I simply cannot grovel on the floor. I could not work that way, or think.
You are a very difficult woman. But you shall observe care that your head shall never be higher than mine. If I shall sit, you shall sit. If I shall kneel, you shall kneel, etc., etc., etc.
Very well, Your Majesty.
His promise?
His promise.
Good. To His Royal Presidency of the United States of America, Abraham Lincoln, etc., you fix up. It has occurred to us that if several pairs of young male elephants were set loose in forests of America, after a time they would increase and...
Your Majesty, just male elephants?
You put in details. Tonight my mind is on other matters, more important matters.
Oh, anything you'd like to discuss with me?
Why should I discuss important matters with women?
Oh, very well, Your Majesty, I shall say good night. May I go back to my room?
Good night.
Your Majesty.
What?
I was wondering, when the boat arrived from Singapore?
Singapore? Ha!
Well, was there any news from abroad?
News? Yes, there are news. They call me barbarian.
Who?
Certain parties would wish to use this as an excuse to steal my country from me. Suppose you are Queen Victoria, and someone tell you King of Siam is barbarian. Do you believe?
Well,
You will, because there is no one to say otherwise.
But this is a lie.
It is a false lie.
Oh. Well, what have you decided to do about it?
You guess.
Well, if someone were sending a lie about me to England, I shall try my very best to send back the truth. Is that what you have decided to do?
Yes, that is what I have decided to do. But how? You shall guess how I shall do this.
Well, when Sir Edward Ramsay arrives...
Ramsay?
The British diplomat?
Ah, yes, on way from Singapore. When Sir Ramsay arrives here, I shall express to him my opinion of British thieves who wish to steal my country from me. I shall show him who is barbarian. What is this face you put on?
Well, Your Majesty, I think that when Sir Edward Ramsay arrives, you are not going to fight him.
I will not.
No. You will serve him and his party in especially grand manner. Then they will report to the Queen that you are not a barbarian.
Naturally. That is what I have intended to do.
only way to get the better of the British. Stand up to them. Put your best foot forward. Oh, well, that is just an expression, Your Majesty. It means dress up in your best clothes. Show them your most intelligent men, your most beautiful women. Edward always admired women.
Edward? You call him this?
Oh, we are old friends. I knew him in Bombay before I was married.
Ah. But shall it be proper for Sir Edward Ramsay and his party to see my subjects with no shoes on their feet? Shall it be proper for my wives to put their best bare feet forward? No, Sir Ramsay will go back and tell Queen Victoria I am barbarian. Why do you not think of this?
Well, we shall dress them up in European fashion.
You mean in dresses?
Yes, how many ladies can I have sew for me?
All women in kingdom. How many dresses?
Well, that depends on how many are in favor with His Majesty.
You shall tell me which of my wives are most like European lady for dressing the same. Wives, wake up, everyone, etc., etc. Sir Ramsay's gunboat last reported off Songkla. How long he take depend on how many ports he calls into. Let us say we have 1 week.
1 week? Your Majesty, 1 week?
In this whole time, whole world was created, Moses say. Are there any details I do not think of so far?
Well, we shall give them a dinner. A European dinner.
A European dinner and a ball with music.
Yes, and dancing.
And dancing. Why do you not think of dancing?
Oh, well, it's an inspired idea, Your Majesty. And we can give them a play. Tup Tim has written a version of Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Ah, yes, we shall give them theatrical performance. We shall show them who is barbarian. Line up, everyone. Lady Tiang, on Saturday next at 9 o'clock post-meridian, we shall give a fine European dinner. During the week, you two are instruct steward to cook eminent European dishes for tasting. I shall taste and schoolteacher shall taste. You will tell me which of my ladies are most like Europeans for dressing the same. Also, I need very long white silk tablecloth for very long table. Also, instruct court musicians to learn music of Europe for dancing, etc., etc., etc. What? Why to be annoyed by school children at this moment? Miss Anna, we must be more scientific with our children. During the next week, everyone shall work all throughout the day, even when the sun shines brightest in the sky. And for everything that is not finished, every man and woman will be beaten 100 strokes. Everyone must know this, Lady Tiang. Most of all, I must not be worried about anything.
Oh, Your Majesty, look!
Fireworks. Fireworks at this hour of the morning? But only I may command fireworks.
Your Majesty, the British, the gunboat.
They attack?
No, they salute, and we enter with fireworks. Sir Edward Ramsay and his party.
Now?
Now, they must have come all the way from Songkla. No stops.
No stops, Your Majesty.
No, tell them to go back. We are not ready.
Not ready, Your Majesty.
Ah, you do not know. I had planning best idea I ever get.
Still we do it. You can do it.
When the English arrive here, we shall put them to bed. Tomorrow on sightseeing trip. During this time, everyone must work.
Yes, work. We have only 18 hours, but I shall do it somehow.
I shall do it. You shall help me.
Very well, Your Majesty.
First, we shall begin with... First, we shall ask help from Buddha. Bow to him, everyone. Bow. Bow. Oh, Buddha, give us the aid of your strength and your wisdom.
Oh, Buddha, give us the aid of your strength and wisdom.
And help us to prove to the visiting English that we are extraordinary and remarkable people.
And help us to prove to the visiting English that we are extraordinary and remarkable people.
And also help Miss Anna to stay awake for the scientific sewing of dresses, even though she be only a woman and a Christian and therefore unworthy of your interest.
And also help Miss Anna to keep awake for scientific sewing of dresses, even though she be only a woman and a Christian and therefore unworthy of your interest.
And Buddha, I promise you I shall give this unworthy woman a house. A house of our own, a brick residence adjoining the royal palace, as stated in agreement, etc., etc., etc.
And Buddha,
A promise is a promise.
to give this
My head shall never be higher than mine.
woman a house adjoining residence adjoining the royal palace according to agreement.
me to wait? So you want me to wait and let more music play? Or do you want me to go now? Okay, I'm going. Ladies, clear everything away. Quickly now.
Why must we dress like this for British?
Whatever Mrs. Anna wants us to do is wise and good. But this is a puzzlement. To prove we're not barbarians, they dress us up like savages. To prove we're not barbarians, we wear a funny skirt. Western people funny, Western people funny, Western people funny, of that there is no doubt. They feel so sentimental about the Oriental. They always try to turn us inside out and upside out. To bruise and pinch our little toes, our feet are cramped in leather shoes. They'd break if we had brittle toes, but now they only hurt. Western people funny, Western people funny, Western people funny, too funny to be true. They think they civilize us whenever they advise us to learn to make the same mistake that they are making too. Quite a few.
Lady Tiang, here are the napkins for dinner. Will you put them on the table?
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, ladies, let me see how you look. Oh, very pretty. Now turn around and get ready for your curtsy. Oh, my goodness gracious!
What shall be trouble now?
I forgot. They have on practically no undergarments.
Undergarments? Of what importance are undergarments at this time?
Oh, of great importance, Your Majesty.
Are you wearing undergarments?
Of course I am.
Why, a lady has no legs. It's useless to pretend. Why for then swollen skirt?
The wide skirt is symbolic. It is a circle within which a woman feels protected.
This is necessary? English men are so aggressive? I did not know.
Oh, I said it was customary.
These undergarments are arranged in ornamental and symbolic manner too, no?
Sometimes.
Ah, this is what you shall be wearing?
Why, yes, Your Majesty. Do you like it?
This is what all the other visiting ladies shall look like?
Most of them, I believe.
You are certain it is customary, etc., etc., etc.?
What is so extraordinary about bare shoulders? Have your ladies...
Ah, yes, but 'tis different. They do not wear so many coverings up on other parts of the bodies, etc., etc., and therefore...
Therefore what?
Is different.
Well, I'm sorry His Majesty does not approve.
I do not say I do not approve, but I do say...
Majesty, the English, they are in palace.
They'll eat us!
Oh, they will do nothing of the kind.
Herewith shall be a list of subjects you try to bring up for talk. On such subjects I am very brilliant and will make great impression. You begin with Moses.
Now remember, Courtwright is the editor of a newspaper in Singapore. Oh no, ladies, come back! No, ladies, come back! Oh dear Edward, this is dreadful.
Why have you not educated these girls in English custom of spying glass?
Oh, my monocle, was that what frightened them? Hello, Anna, my dear.
Who?
Your Majesty, may I present Sir Edward Ramsay?
Your Majesty.
I am sorry, sir. My ladies have not given good impression.
On the contrary, Your Majesty, I haven't received so good an impression in so short a time. You have most attractive pupils, Anna.
Thank you. You must meet my younger pupils tomorrow, His Majesty's children. They're making wonderful progress.
I shall be delighted. How many children have we, Your Majesty?
77 now, but I am not married very long. Next month, expecting 3 more.
No problem at all about finding an heir to the throne, is there? I suppose I should apologize for wandering into this room. The other guests were ahead of me and...
His Majesty was most happy when you accepted his invitation. Weren't you, Your Majesty?
I was... happy.
Dinner is about to be served, but first I would like to present your guest to you in the reception room.
Dinner, dinner, dinner!
You have met?
Your Excellency.
Anna, my dear, you are looking lovelier than ever.
Thank you, Edward.
Found a job to do, eh? People you can help. That's it, isn't it? Extraordinary how one gets attached to people who need one. Do you hear that? Do you know we once danced to that? Bombay. Still dance?
Oh, not very often.
You should.
Oh, Edward, I think we'd better...
Are you sure you never get homesick?
Yes, I told you. I have no one there at all.
Anna, do you remember I once asked you to marry me? Before Tom came along.
Dear Edward.
Dancing after dinner!
Oh, sorry, sir. I started talking over old times.
It was my impression Miss Anna would be of help for seating of guests at dinner table, etc., etc., etc.
Well, then we better be going in, Anna.
Yes, better be going in, Anna.
I was talking with His Majesty the other day. It seems that he takes issue with the fact that Moses was...
Princess Tuptim, dinner is over. King and his English guests are on way to theater pavilion. Should you not be there to begin your play?
I came out here to memorize my lines.
I think not, Princess. I have seen you and Lunta together. I do not tell King this for his sake, but your lover will leave Siam tonight.
Tonight?
Now go to the theater, Princess.
Tuptim!
Turn back and look the other way. I am here in the shadow of the wall. I will wait until she turns the corner. She says you will leave Siam tonight, but I do not believe her.
It is true, Tuptim. They have ordered me on the first ship that leaves for Burma, and it is tonight.
What are we going to do?
You are coming with me.
I?
Meet me here after your play. Secret police will be at theater. Everything is arranged.
I cannot believe it.
I can. It will be just as I have pictured it 1,000,000 times. I have dreamed that your arms are lovely. I have dreamed what a joy you'll be. I have dreamed every word you'll whisper when you're close, close to me. How you look in the glow of evening. I have dreamed and enjoyed the view in
times I've loved you so that by now I think I know what it's like to be loved by you. I will love being loved by you.
Alone and awake, I've looked at the stars, the same that smiled on you. And time and again, I've thought all the things that you were thinking too. I have dreamed that your arms are lovely. I have dreamed what a joy you'll be. I have dreamed every word you'll whisper when you're close to me. How you look in the glow of evening. I have dreamed and enjoyed the view. In these dreams I loved you so that by now I think I know what it's like to be loved by you. I will love being loved by you.
Top Tim.
Mrs. Anna.
They're looking for you in the theater pavilion. I guessed you both were out here. I came out to warn you. Oh, I do think you're being reckless.
Yes, I will go. I will say goodbye now, Mrs. Anna.
Gracious. Anyone would have thought she never expected to see me again.
Mrs. Anna, we are leaving tonight.
Leaving? How?
Do not ask me how. It is better if you do not know. We shall never forget you, Mrs. Anna. Never.
God bless you both. I know how it feels to have wings on your heels and to fly down the street in a trance. You'll fly down the street on the chance that you'll meet, and you meet not really by chance. Don't cry, young lovers, whatever you do. Don't cry because I'm alone. All of my memories are happy tonight. I've had a love of my own. I've had a love of my own like yours. I've had a love of my own.
Your Majesty, and honorable guests, I beg to put before you Small House of Uncle Thomas. House is in Kingdom of Kentucky, ruled by most wicked king in all America, Simon of Legree. Your Majesty, I beg to put before you loving friends. Uncle Thomas,
Dear old Uncle Thomas,
Little Eva,
blessed little Eva,
Little Topsy,
mischief maker Topsy,
happy people.
very happy people.
Happy, happy, happy people. Your Majesty, I beg to put before you one who is not happy, the slave Eliza. Eliza's lord and master, King Simon of Legree. She hates her lord and master and fears him. This king has sold her lover to faraway province of Ohio. Lover's name is George.
George,
Baby in her arms is also called George.
George,
Eliza say she run away and look for lover George.
George.
So she bid goodbye to friends and start on her escape. The escape.
Run, Eliza, run, Eliza. Run from Simon.
Poor Eliza running and run into a rainstorm. Comes a mountain.
Hi, Eliza.
Hide, Eliza.
Hide from Simon. Hide in forest. Poor Eliza. Poor Eliza. Poor Eliza. Poor Eliza. Poor Eliza. Poor Eliza.
Eliza very tired. Your Majesty, I regret to put before you King Simon of Legree. Because one slave has run away, Simon beating every slave. Simon, clever man. He decided to hunt Eliza, not only with soldiers, but with scientific dogs who sniff and smell and thereby discover all who run from King. Eliza, come to river. Eliza, come to river. Who can save her? Buddha make a miracle. Buddha send an angel down. Angel make the wind blow cold. Make the river water hard, hard enough to walk upon. Angel show her how to walk on frozen water. Now, as token of his love, Buddha make a new miracle. Send from heaven stars and blossoms. Look like lace upon the sky. So Eliza crossed river, hidden by this veil of lace. Forgot to tell you name of miracle. Snow. Of a sudden she can see wicked Simon of Legree sliding across the river fast with his bloodhounds and his slaves. What has happened to the river? Buddha has called out the sun. On other side of river is pretty city, Canada, where Eliza sees lovely small house. Guess who lives in house? Uncle Thomas.
Dear old Uncle Thomas.
Little Eva.
Listen, little Eva.
Little Topsy.
Which should make her Topsy.
Lover George.
Faithful lover George.
Who is looking like angel to Eliza. They have all escaped from wicked Simon and make happy reunion. Topsy glad that Simon die, Topsy dance for joy. I tell you what Harriet Beecher Stowe say, that Topsy say. I spects I's the wickedest critter in their world. But I do not believe Topsy wicked critter, because I too am glad for death of king, who pursues a slave who is unhappy, and who wish to join her lover. And your majesty, I wish to say to you, your majesty, and honorable guests, I will tell you end of story. Is very sad ending. Buddha has saved Eliza, but with the blessings of Buddha comes sacrifice. Is Buddha's wish that Eva come to him and thank him personally for saving of Eliza and baby, and so she die and go to arms of Buddha.
Princess Tim's play did not succeed with me. It is immoral for a king to drown when pursuing slave who deceive. Immoral, immoral! Tim shall know my displeasure. Thank Buddha, it is all over.
May I remove my shawl? It is a very hot night. Oh, I'm so very pleased about everything.
I am aware of your pleasure. It pleases me to say you have been of great help in this endeavor. I wish to make present. I have hope you shall accept. Put it on, finger. Put on.
Oh, Your Majesty, I don't know what to say.
When one does not know what to say, it's time to be silent. A white elephant has been found in the forests of Ayutthaya.
Oh, well, you find this as a good omen, don't you?
Yes. Everything is going well with us.
Everything going well with us?
Who? Wait. Come in, come in.
Your
Well, well, well.
Majesty, secret police are here. They would make report to you.
You stay here.
Secret police?
Your finger shines?
Oh, yes, it was the king. Well, after all, I didn't know what to say. Women in my country don't accept such gifts from men, but, well, this puts me in a rather embarrassing position. See, I was going to ask him about a rise in my salary, and now...
And now it will be difficult.
Oh, very. I don't suppose you would talk to him about my rise in salary.
I shall do this for you, because this is a world in which men and women live and can be very blind about things mirrors to them.
Oh, thank you, Excellency, but I have no idea what you mean.
No, but it does not matter, and I do not think he will raise your salary anyways.
Good news and bad news come together. You will please stay up all night awaiting further report on item of top 10.
I intended to do so, Your Majesty.
Well, maybe I should go too.
No, no, no. I wish to talk with you.
Oh, is there something wrong with Top Tim?
I do not know. Nor do I consider this the most important thing I must talk to you about. It is of great importance that the English think highly of me. Secret police have served coffee at dinner, listened to talk, and report conversation of me.
Oh, you have been spying on your guest?
How else can one find truth? It seems I have made a great impression with the British. They clearly do not think me barbarian.
Well, this is what you've intended to prove.
What we've intended to prove. Top Tim. She is missing from Paris. You know something of this?
Oh, well, the last time I saw her was in the theater pavilion.
It's the last time anyone has seen her. She never talks to you of running away?
Well, I knew she was unhappy, but...
Why unhappy? She is in palace of king. What greater honor than to be in palace of king?
Your Majesty, of what interest is one girl like Top Tim? She is just another woman. She is just like a bowl of rice. It's just another bowl of rice.
Ha! Now you understand about women.
Your Majesty, you've been reading poetry.
Out of curiosity over idea of love, etc., etc. I tell you, it is all a crazy complication of a pleasant simplicity.
Yes, but you do expect women to be faithful.
Men who have one wife. Naturally, women are supposed to be faithful. It is natural because it is natural. But listen to this, from your own poet, Alfred Tennyson. Now folds the lily all her sweetness up, and slips into the bosom of the lake. So fold thyself, my dearest thou, and slip into my bosom. English girls are so acrobatic.
Your Majesty, I don't know how I can make it any more clear to you that we do not think of just women as just human females. They are, well, take yourself for instance. You don't think of yourself as just a human male.
I am king.
That's right. So men are king and women are queens. And when they are in love...
It's a sickly idea.
Oh, it is a beautiful idea. And young girls at their first dance?
Young girls dance too, like I see tonight, in arms of men not their husbands.
Yes.
I would not approve.
Well, it's very amazing and wonderful. A small girl at her first dance. She sits on a small gilt chair, afraid she'll be a wallflower. She sees 2 black shoes, a white waistcoat, a face. It speaks. We've just been introduced. I do not know you well. For when the music started, something drew me to your side. So many boys and girls are in each other's arms. It made me think we might be similarly occupied. Shall we dance on a bright cloud of music? Shall we fly? Shall we dance? Shall we then say goodnight and mean goodbye? Or perchance, when the last little star has left the sky, shall we still be together with our arms around each other? And shall you be my new romance? On the clear understanding that this kind of thing can happen, shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance?
Why do you stop? You dance pretty. Go on, go on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I didn't realize. After all, women in my country would not dance while a man was looking on.
But you will dance with strange man, holding hands, etc., etc.
Yes, but not always a strange man. Sometimes a very good friend.
Good. We dance. You teach, you teach, you teach.
Well, the polka, well, it's very simple, quite really. Well, actually, it goes 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Shall we dance?
1, 2, 3, and?
On a bright cloud of music, shall we fly?
1, 2, 3, and?
Shall we dance?
1, 2, 3, and?
Shall we then say goodnight and mean goodbye?
1, 2, 3, and? Or perchance, when the last little star has left the sky,
shall we still be together with our arms around each other? And shall you be my new romance? On the clear understanding that this kind of thing can happen. Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance? 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Something wrong. Oh, I know. I forget and. This time I remember.
1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and oh yes, that is splendid, Your Majesty.
Splendid, yes, splendid, Fad one. You make me lose count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But this is not right.
Yes, it is. You are doing it.
I did not see English people dancing the way I do tonight.
Yes, they were.
They were not holding two hands like this.
Oh, no.
It was more like this, no?
Yes.
Come. Come, we go again.
Your Majesty!
Why do you barge into my door without first introducing yourself?
We have found Top Tim.
Now that you have found her, what shall you do with her?
I shall do what is usually done in these cases.
And what is that?
When it happens, you will know.
Mrs. Anna, do not let them beat me, do not let them.
She was found on Chinese sailing robe. See, she wore the disguise of a religious student.
Who gave you this robe? Who?
It is believed she was running away with man who'll bring her here from Burma.
Where is this man?
I do not know.
You will tell us where we can find him. You will tell us!
I do not know.
It is believed you were lovers with this man.
I was not lovers with this man.
Dishonor, dishonor, dishonor! We will soon know the truth of this man. Hoi!
Mrs. Anna!
Stop it! Do we hear me? Stop that!
It would be better if you understand at once that this matter does not concern you.
Oh, but it does. Not only because of her, but even more because of you.
You waste my time.
Your Majesty, I beg of you, please don't throw away everything you've done. This girl hurt your vanity. She didn't hurt your heart. Why, you haven't got a heart. You've never loved anyone. You never will.
I show you! Give to me!
I cannot believe you're going to do this outrageous thing!
You do not believe, eh? If you believe, as you hear us scream as you run down the hall!
Oh no, I'm not going to run down the hall! I'm going to stand here and watch you!
Hold this girl!
You are a barbarian!
Down! Am I to be cuckolded in my own palace? And to take orders from English school teacher?
No, not orders!
Silence! I am king as I was born to be. So I am to be governed my way. Not English way, not French way, not Chinese way, my way. Barbarian, you say? There's nothing worse than a barbarian than a weak king. And I'm a strong king, you hear? Strong!
The man, the lover, he has been found dead.
Dead? Then I shall join him soon.
I shall never understand you. I shall never understand you or your king.
You have destroyed him. You have destroyed King. He cannot be anything he was before. You have taken all this away from him. You have destroyed him. You have destroyed King.
The next boat that comes to the port of Bangkok, I shall be on it. Give this back to His Majesty.
I wish you never come to Siam.
So do I. So do I.
Where is the king? I did not see him in the procession.
The king is ill, very ill. He has been ill for many months.
Your Majesty, go no further, go no further!
What is this you say?
Your father's worse!
Worse?
You must return to the palace at once!
Is it zipped?
Mother, the Prime Minister told me you'd be here. I think Louis and Anne have already left for the boat.
No, true the Longhorn. Some of their things are still here. The guard told me they will be back soon.
Mother, what is with my father?
It is his heart. Also, for some time now, he does not seem to want to live.
But Mother, I am frightened. I am frightened because I love my father. And also, if he dies, I shall become king. I do not know how to be.
Many men learn this after they become king.
I've been recalling on what Miss Anna has said in the classroom about slavery and religion, and how it is one man's noble pursuit to determine what is right and what is wrong.
It will be good to remember these things. It will also be good to remember the one who taught them.
Shoot a Longhorn.
Lady Tiang, it was very kind of you to come say goodbye.
Mrs. Anna, I have not come only to say goodbye. I come for one who must see you. When King heard you were sailing, he started to write this letter. It has been very hard for him, madam, very, very hard. He has commanded that I bring it to you.
Please read it aloud. I wish to hear what my father has to say.
While I am lying here, I think perhaps I die. This heart which you say I have not got is a matter of concern. It occurs to me that there shall be nothing wrong, that men shall die. For all that shall die matter about a man is that he shall have tried his utmost best. But I do not wish to die without saying this gratitude, etc., etc., etc. I think it is strange that a woman shall have been most earnest help of all. But Mrs. Anna, you must remember that you have been a very difficult woman, and much more difficult than generality.
I must go to him. Come, Louis.
I will see if he is awake. I will tell him you are here.
Mother, I thought you and the king were very angry with each other.
We are, Louis.
Now he's dying. Does that make you better friends?
Well, I suppose so. We can't hurt each other anymore.
I didn't know he hurt you.
Well, when two people are as young as we are, they're almost bound to hurt each other.
Mother, does it...
Louis, I wish you could have got to know him better. In some ways, he was just as young as you.
Was he good as a king as he could have been?
You know, I don't think anyone could have been as good a king as he was. But this one tried. He tried very hard.
You like him, don't you, Mother?
I like him very much. Very much indeed.
Many months I do not see you, Miss Anna. And now I die.
Oh, no, Your Majesty.
This is not scientific, Miss Anna. I know if I die or do not die. You are leaving Siam? How long?
Well, very soon, Your Majesty. In fact, I can only stay a few minutes more.
You are glad for this? People of Siam, royal children, etc., are in great affliction of your departure.
I shall miss them.
You shall miss them, but you shall be leaving. I am leaving too. I am not walking onto a boat with my own 2 feet, of my own free will. I'm just leaving. Why is your head above mine? I am not afraid of that which is happening to me. You teach Chulalongkorn. Chulalongkorn teach me. Make believe you brave is good idea, always.
Oh, but you are brave, Your Majesty. You're very brave.
I have something belonging to you. Please, put it on, put it on. Please, wear it always. Ah, my children, come here. Good evening, my children.
Good evening, my father. Please,
Hush, children! Did you come to see your father or Mrs. Anna?
It is all right, Lady Tang. It is suitable. Was it not said to me that someone had written farewell letter to Miss Anna?
Princess Ying Yaolek has written a letter, but she cannot write. She only make up words.
Speak letter now. Say it, say it, say it.
Dear friend and teacher, my goodness gracious, do not go away. We are in great need of you. We are like one blind. Do not let us fall down in darkness. Continue good and sincere concern for us and lead us in right road. Your loving pupil, Princess Yingyana. Do not leave us, please, you can't go.
Hush, children.
Please.
When you are afraid, you make believe you brave. You teach them how. Let it be last thing you teach.
Tell us, Mrs. Anna, what to do when afraid. You teach us?
Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune so no one will suspect I'm afraid. shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune, and no one ever knows I'm afraid.
You see, when you're afraid, you make believe you're brave, and you whistle, whistle. You show them how.
Muller, it's the boat. It's time.
Louis, please go down to the dock and tell Captain Orton to take all the boxes off and put them back to where they are.
Hush! This is not good behavior for a teacher who decides to stay at an exorbitant salary I pay her of 25 pounds. Also, this is not appropriate behavior for bedroom of dying king. Chulalongkorn, rise. Miss Anna, you take notes. You take notes from next king. Well, well, well. Suppose you are king. Is there nothing you will do?
I would make proclamations.
Yes, yes.
First proclamation for the coming new year, fireworks. Also boat races.
Boat races? Why would you have boat races with New Year's celebrations?
I like boat races. Also, I would make second proclamation.
Well, go on. What is it? Make it, make it.
I find custom of bowing to king of lowly toad. I believe this is a bad thing, causing degrading experience for soul, embarrassing fatigue of body, etc., etc., etc. This is bad thing, I believe. You are angry with me, my father?
Why do you ask questions? If you are king, you are king. You do not ask questions of dying man, nor of woman. This proclamation against bowing I believe to be your fault.
Oh, I do hope so, Your Majesty.
Up! Rise up!
Up, up, up! It has been said that there shall be no more bowing for showing respect of king. It has been said by one who has been trained for royal government.
No crouching, no crawling, no bending like toad. This, however, will not mean you will not show respect for king. You will stand, shoulders back, and chin high, like this. Gentlemen, you shall bow to me only bending the waist. And ladies, you shall do a dip as in Europe. Mother,